Hi, welcome back to Tao of the Moon. This is for the exciting week of February the 12th through the 18th, and I have 4 things to tell you about. This is going to be a week of awesome communications. We have, first of all, of course, lovely Valentine's Day, one of our favorite things. And then we have the second of the 2 eclipses. Then we have Chinese New Year, starting the year of the yellow dog. I'm going to talk to you about that a little bit. And then we have sort of a parade of planets, a march into the sea, into the big wet oceans of Pisces. So let me start with that eclipse. So you know that we had the first one in this pair, because eclipses travel 2 by 2, just like we should. And we had January 31st, we had the full moon eclipse. And this week on Thursday, we have the new moon eclipse, and it will be an airy Aquarius. So Valentine's Day, I want to tell you, is Venus is already in Pisces. So there we already have so much beautiful, empathic love. But it is for everyone, because it is the kind of compassionate love that reaches out around the globe. And Venus and Mars aren't exactly together for this Valentine's Day, because Mars is often Sagittarius, sort of stirring up his own parade. He's not going to cause any trouble, but he's just sort of not going to cooperate for Valentine's. And then Valentine's is otherwise a very quiet day, actually a day for resting, laying back, take off from work, definitely have a lovely dinner, because then it's the eve of that very powerful eclipse that we're going to have. Now, Messenger Mercury, you know, he's the guy on the side of the FTD trucks with the wings on his feet and on his helmet. And so you're going to get a lot of communications this week. I think you'll be doing a lot of talking. I think your inbox will be full, and especially around this eclipse. So the messages you get are very important because it is the new moon. And the reason it's also Chinese New Year, the beginning of it, is because, like so many things a lot of people are not aware of, we have many events that are based on the solar lunar calendar rather than the Gregorian calendar. And Chinese New Year is one of them. It occurs always on the second new moon following the winter solstice. So it's also a spring festival. It's kind of fun. So we have all of that happening, and then, so take notes and be sure to set your intentions, right, with the angels. Give them the message of what you would like to have come to you. Otherwise, you get whatever. So the march to the sea I'm talking about is that we have had a lot of Capricorn, a lot of Earth, but now on Thursday evening late, the moon leaves that eclipse in Aquarius and moves into Pisces. And then remember, we already had Venus on the 10th of February move into Pisces. And then on Saturday, the 17th, we're going to have Mercury move into Pisces. That's our messenger planet. And as if that's not enough, then on Sunday, the sun moves into Pisces. So I'll say happy birthday to all of you sweetly sensitive, poetic Pisces out there. And this is also very significant. I want you to mark this on your calendar because there are going to be meetups of this parade of Pisces planets with 2 really important celestial bodies, influences that have already been there. Neptune, who is the visionary, symbolic of the visionary aspect of our lives, the spiritual aspect. Neptune's already been there for many, many years, and on the 21st of February, so I'm looking a little ahead, but because I want you to know about it, Venus will be there. So Venus will catch up with Neptune, and talk about a love that is bigger than life itself, literally, and so beyond the body, which is not who you are anyway, into the spiritual realms, in which there is the kind of love of a soulmate. It is also a wonderful time to write poetry, to write some songs, sing a song, or write anything that relies on inspiration and incredible imagination. In fact, we'll all have trouble keeping our feet on the ground. And then on February 25th, Mercury will do the same thing. So again, it's almost the same, except now you'll find exactly the right words for all the thoughts that you've had and visions. And then on March the 4th, as I mentioned, the sun is already going to be in Pisces and is going to join also that Neptune. So lots and lots of spiritual events ahead. Look for epiphanies, lots of them. And then Monday, we started this week on the 12th. Let's just do a little quick recap. That the moon is going to be joining Pluto, both of them in Capricorn. So we're really going to start Monday this week with a trip into the underworld, not necessarily hellacious, but rather we're going to unearth something that's there that probably needs forgiveness. It certainly needs the light of day. Then Tuesday, we have the Aquarius moon on her way to that eclipse. And again, talk that day. Wednesday, Valentine's Day, relatively quiet. And then Friday, that's the day that the moon in Pisces is going to join Venus and Neptune. That's going to be a better Valentine's Day than the 14th was. Saturday, we still have a moon in Pisces, very sweet. And then Sunday, of course, the sun moves into Pisces. So here in California, in the U.S., we've had a little bit of a drought this year, but I think now in this march to the sea, that's going to shift. But whether it's water or rain, the real thing that's happening is we're all moving into the 12th house, where we are letting go of the past. Key item there. And of course, the only way we can do that is through forgiveness, right? So this is a big call to clean the slate in your life, letting go by forgiving absolutely everyone, which is also the door to loving yourself. So thanks again for listening, and I'll be back next week as we keep ourselves aligned with this beautiful visionary energy. Bye for now.